October 31st episode of Morning Coffee and Chat. Happy Halloween. Let me go on and get everything synced in here together. There we is. Throw in that little thumbs up right there. Our PSA, and then we'll share it out on old Facebook. And then I can see who all's here. Booyah. All right, let me see here. Good morning, Tony Lee. Good morning, Santee. Good morning, Tony York. Oh, Tony York says it's all good. You can't beat that on a Monday. All good is, well, all good. Hope you guys are having a good start to the week. It is the last day of October. Those of us that have got little youngins and grand youngins and stuff like that are going to be busy tonight. Going to be busy tonight. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, John. Good to see you guys. Besides my vacation being delayed due to a very serious blood sugar crash. Ow! Ooh, ooh. Sorry to hear about that. Hey, Ian. Good to see you, bud. Busy, busy, busy. Well, I'm going to go and show this to you guys. If you can see it, you may not be able to because it is a little dark in here. Santee saw a video of this yesterday. We, of course, for those of you that watched the video yesterday that I released, at the very end of it, I had clips from my time with Danny and his group, Kalamazoo Ghostbusters, at the Morris Performing Arts Center for Ghostbusters in Concert. It's actually really cool. It was the Fresno Orchestra from Fresno, California. They had a special guest conductor that came in. I guess Ghostbusters in Concert has been going on for a few years now, and they travel all around the country, up into Canada, down here through the U.S. And as the movie's playing, the orchestra plays all the music from the movie. It's actually really good. Hey, Xenia. Good to see you. Hey, Jan. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Halloween to all of you. Let me see if I can show this off. I'm really proud of this because Danny done his best to try to find me a proton pack for my uniform on Saturday, and try as he might, everybody who had one and had an extra one had sold them. So I found out I can pick up a brand new one at Spirit Halloween for right around 80, 90 bucks. But I needed one for Saturday night. So Saturday day, I started going through the studio, finding every cardboard box, every roll of duct tape, every piece of electronics that I had in buckets. And this is what I come up with. Let me lift this up. I'll redirect some light here. Ugh. Of course, What would a hunter be? There is a way. There's a laser pointer on it, of course. There we go. But I came up with that and built that in about 3 hours. And boy, did it work well, and it was not near as heavy as theirs was. Now I get this damn light off me before I burst in flames or something. Ugh. Heading up to the cabin this afternoon. Very cool. I have a fatty liver. Now the last liver I had was real fatty too. I don't do the liver thing all that much. I like it deep fried. Pretty neat machine. Yeah, I'm real happy with it. I mean, 3 hours, and it's just as good as the professional made packs. It don't make any sound or anything, but one of these days. Oh Lord, look at that huge backside. No, that was still my front side. Yeah, that was still my front side. Its backside is worse though. You are correct. Oh, your doctor said you have a fatty liver. Oh, okay. Tell your doctor he's got a fat ass. Tell him it's not nice to. Now stop this shit. I'll get back up here where I can read this stuff. Only piss filter. Someone's got entirely too much time on their hands. I didn't have anything to do. I needed one for Saturday night. They couldn't find one. Like I said, I threw it together in about 3 hours and it done the job. I actually had one mom walk up with her kids to take pictures, and she was asking me where I got my pack at because her son wanted one, and I told her, of course, where she could buy them at, what they were going to cost her, and I said, but I made this one today sitting in my studio where I make my produce and edit my videos at. I said, I didn't buy this. I said, I probably got, well, there may be a big whopping $10 in electronics in there. Other than that, it was stuff I had laying around. Well, I mean, I had everything laying around, but still. Andre, oh God, here we go. But thank you, Santi. I appreciate that. Hey, Ian, you still got fans out there, bud. And the really cool thing about it was this whole unit right here with the let me get here, the little blue knob here is all rechargeable. It's on the charger right now. It just plugs straight into the wall like a cell phone, and that whole unit charges. Now this unit here and the main light over here, this light, none of them are rechargeable. I have to replace the batteries in them. But I'm gonna take I'm taking it out tonight. It's got a good long they got a good long battery life to them, so I'm gonna take it out tonight with the daughter and do do some more photographs. Hey, bud. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Halloween. I do think I'm going to pull this drum off, though, and add more lights to it. Make it brighter. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Like I said, I spent Saturday working on that, then went out with Danny and the Kalamazoo Ghostbusters to the Morris Performing Arts Center in South Bend, Indiana. Um, Ghost Corp, which is part of the Hollywood setup. That's Ghost Corp is a an organization that the studio out there set up that produced Ghostbusters and stuff for all of the worldwide Ghostbuster groups. And Ghost Corps put on this concert they have for the last few years. Dan Aykroyd is involved in it, and it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Didn't feel like doing anything. I'm sorry, Jan. What'd you do to your hand, Tony? No idea. Wow. Quite honestly, I think if you was gonna spell the word vagina, you would at least look it up first for the proper spelling because there is no E in it. It's not a vagina. If you're gonna be a troll, at least be a literate one. thinking about things that need to be done before we leave, and it makes me tired. You know, when there's so much you have to do that just thinking about it makes you tired, there's something wrong. Well, today with all the plant-based stuff, no, he didn't say he wanted war. He said he wanted laid, but it was gonna be a war getting that way. You got it all. See, you're not listening. You got to listen to the whole conversation. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe one day. You know, you mentioned in that comment earlier about troglodytes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the really sad thing is, I just saw a video by vidIQ the other day, maybe a week ago. One of the big changes um, with YouTube, not just the visual stuff, but I guess that when trolls are reported now on YouTube, they're going to start looking into criminal prosecution. Since bullying is becoming such an issue, they're going to start looking into criminal prosecution for trolls. So you have to report them to make YouTube know about it. You know, if I ever caught my kids doing that shit, I'd beat the living hell out of them. Yep. Oh, believe me, I know. I would have got the living hell beat out of me too for doing that kind of stuff. So, but like I said, I am going out tonight. Funko Pops. Yep, Funko Pops are badass, dude. I love me some Funko Pops. I got a couple of them floating around here. Well, that's a Funko. I got a Doc Holliday Funko. I got one of the little mini marshmallows in a cup of hot chocolate over here from the new Ghostbusters movie. So, you should put something on the internet. You can't take it away. Good job, Jan. The only sad thing is with all the trolls that are on the whole platform for YouTube, if they did seek criminal prosecution for these guys and a judge finds them guilty, then of course, well, then we're stuck paying for them. And I think it's like $10,000 a year in taxpayer money each each little troleo or each little prisoner gets is like $10,000 a year taxpayer money. He did not. He sent a penis pic to KG last week, God, see? Not getting your shit straight. Yeah, but I agree with you, Tony, but it's a fine line between freedom of speech and bullying. And things like this is considered bullying. It serves no purpose. Man, it is foggy this morning. Now I understand why so many. Now I understand. Well, and see, it's not the fact of it being a physical threat, but it's a psychological threat because people who receive these bullying comments and stuff like that actually cause enough psychological damage to go out and frickin' eat a whole bottle of pills or something. It happens to kids all the time. I just saw a thing from earlier this year where a little girl was getting emotional threats, and she straight up, she straight up swallowed a bunch of pills and killed herself right there in her bed on a Friday night. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. I forgot to do something this morning because it was raining. I'll be back. Just talk real nice amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Halloween is a world holiday. Halloween is a world holiday. Trash should not be picked up on Halloween. They don't pick it up for a national holiday. Why would they pick it up for a world holiday? I get to go all the way back up here and figure out where I left off at. Use thread. Meeting any girls because they're socially inadequate, so they need to take it out on everyone else. A chance to read them. That's because we're quick. We can block them comments before they even read. They probably just ran out of. These things are called troll bots. And what they do is people pre program them to come in when certain people come in. So, like that guy was picking on Ian. So, he has got a target. So, any chat that Ian goes into, the troll bot activates and starts pushing these things out. But you can only program so many of them in, unless you've got a large group of trolls that, like a true consortium, that works together to keep them rolling. And once they run out of them, the troll bot shuts off until they reprogram it again. They've been using those for the last probably year. Now don't start bringing other stuff up in front of my damn chat. Good morning, Candy. Good to see you. I'm trying to go to work. All right, Fudd. Have a good day, bud. I'm sure you're probably already gone. I'm going to do... ask Ian what was done. Nothing. He was fuzzy. Mark Gandy. Here's Tommy Squirt Gun again. And they keep coming back and coming back and coming back. So for those of you that have just come in, since I ran the trash to the curb and stuffed a bunch of nasty stuff in it that shouldn't have gone in it because they didn't pick it up last week, happy Halloween. A juvenile bunghole? Oh, you said you think you might know who's doing it? Yeah, never mind. A juvenile bunghole? It's all right. Let them have their fun. I'd rather them be in here where we have a bunch of adults that can handle stuff and don't get all upset about it, than being in some little girl's stream because she's not as pretty as the other girl that does try-on hauls or something like that, and they start talking about her and she has a nervous breakdown and hurts herself or something. A jackass. They ain't smart than being here actually helps your channel. I know! More views! That's what I always tell them, when we have trolls that pop in like that, It is like, thanks for the views. Y'all keep coming in under new names and stuff like that. You get booted. You come back in. Hell, we could have 100 view live stream. That's, I mean, that's how I look at it. We could have 100 view live stream. You know, we are at almost 650 members now. We have another, my God, what, 353 to go before we hit that 1,000. They start keep rolling in like that. All they're doing is making me more money. So, I mean, get me monetized, guys. Hey, Dimrack, if that's you, don't forget to sub, dude. It's one of those days I ain't in the mood for stupid. Neither am I. I'm happy. I'm always happy on Halloween, though, because it gives me a chance to go out, have some fun with my little girl. Every year, people are taking pictures of my outfits. I've gone out as Hell Rider. I've gone out as Hellboy. I've gone out as the werewolf last year with the chain around my neck. My daughter just led me around. I carried her basket for her. She dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood and led me around. I have fun doing this stuff. Halloween is the day you and the missus got together. That's cool. You always remember them special days. Maybe not for the day that you met your woman or something like that, but I've told you guys the story of my wedding anniversary. Asked me what day I wanted to get married. I told her I wanted to get married on June 25th. She said, "Cool. That's great. We can do that." She didn't realize June 25th was the anniversary of the Little Bighorn massacre, but it's one guaranteed way I'm never going to forget my anniversary. The end of my freedom. You love your wife. You might be a ornery old ass once in a while, but you love your wife. Sorry, I had to visit the restroom, as I think you call it. Yep, restroom, the loo, the potty, whatever. The shitter. Oh, yes, Jan, but one of these days you'll have grandbabies and you'll get to dress up in really awesome outfits and go out and trick or treat with the grandbabies. Yep. With my stepson and his fiance expecting their first baby, Steph's first blood grandchild, next month. I figure I only got a few years, couple years, maybe. No, I won't even have to take a break. I won't even have to take a break from trick or treating. I'll go straight from taking Ash out trick or treating to taking the new baby out trick or treating. Hey, Shane. Hey, you need to get on your Facebook page, dude, and start approving start approving videos there, bud. I've got like 4 of them that are still sitting there pending approval. Hope you're doing good today, Shane. Bud Challenge Master, we're back. Hey, Richie, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. This weekend has been crazy. Really? What's been going on this weekend for you? Saturday morning, got up like at 3 o'clock, finished the video to be released yesterday morning, built the Proton Pack after that, went out with the Ghostbusters to the big theater in South Bend, hung out with them. Yesterday, upload the video. Let me see here. Had to go to the ER Friday with sciatica. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I don't even want to think about sciatica. Oh my God, man, I'm so sorry. On the phone with Thomas Meeks. That's pretty cool. Who's Thomas Meeks? Hope they give you something really good to take, so you didn't, you know, don't get all boogered up because of it. They gave you good drugs. There you go. There you go. At least they were thinking about you. Nothing beats, good drugs, especially when it comes to your back hurting. So that I haven't been afflicted with. That's a good thing. Boo, 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 boo. I'm at work this morning, but kind of feel like jelly. Ouch. Yeah, it's 1,000. It's 1,000. We've actually been growing so fast here lately. We'll have a month where we have like 15 or 20. Then we'll have a month where we have over 100 new subs. I've already got the monetization button on my studio. It popped up about a month and a half ago when we jumped from like 475 to 580 or something like that in 1 month. The button popped up, so they're anticipating monetization soon. Every goddamn thing else hurts though. I'm back. Had to check on a bill for JJ's surgery. Found out it didn't get applied to the account. Well, that's always nice. Well, hopefully on tomorrow's videos, if not tomorrow's video, then Thursday's. Hopefully I'll have a lot of pictures from tonight, being out with my daughter, Ghostbustered up. I'm going to hand out business cards to everyone who stops to take pictures this year. and have them send the pictures to me so I can put them up. Of course, you know, the wife will be taking photos and video and stuff like that. I'm just waiting for her to quit telling me, hey, this is about the kids. This is not about you. And start yelling at the people, hey, quit taking pictures of him and take pictures of my daughter. Every year. Every year, because of my outfits and stuff that I do up, I'll usually get stopped 15 or 20 times to have photos taken. So, and then there was video taken last year, like I said, of me as the werewolf with the chain around my neck. My daughter was leading me around. So, we'll see. I'm back. Had to, oh, yeah, I'm such a pain. You're not a pain. It's not your fault that it didn't get applied to the account. I think we're crooked. Are we crooked? We look crooked. See if that's better. If they want your pick, then let them. If they want your pick, then let them. Don't risk it. They obviously have mental instability. Hey, I'm a local celebrity, damn it. Maybe that'll help. Good morning, Wook. Good to see you, bud. All right, Shane. Thanks, bud. I just, I just didn't want your people to not be able to see the rest of the 35 days of Halloween videos. Yep. Well, that's not the real Nightbot, guys. I hate to be the bearer of bad news because I don't have Nightbot set up. So, good morning, Para Solo. Hope you're doing good this morning. Happy Halloween. Adventures with Mike. Good morning. Happy Halloween. Ian sent me a link to your channel. Well, good morning, Mike. Welcome in. Happy Halloween. We've got to get my Old West group growing. I don't know if I'm hooked up to that channel or not, or that page. Check and see if I'm hooked up to it, Shane. If not, send me um, the thing to the group, and I'll start submitting my Old West videos on there as well. Start building your content up. Um, Going to be up here a few days if the weather plays in my favor. Will come up. Oh, cool. Awesome. I will be here. Okay. All right. I'll look for it from now on when I post Old West videos and everything, and I'll make sure and start building your content up on there and stuff. I got a hold of Lisa last night. We have a local homeowner around here that has had some activity in their home. They asked me come and investigate. So I got a hold of her last night, see if she wanted to go and do a home investigation next Saturday night. So we'll see what comes out of that. Next Saturday is my stepson's um, baby shower. So hopefully it'll be over. I'm sure it'll be over early enough. Just woke up brewing some coffee. No better way to start the day. First thing I do in the morning, come in here, flip the switch on my control box to kick on my coffee pot, go back, watch a little TV in the bedroom while the wife is sleeping. 20 minutes later, I come in here to a fresh pot of brewed coffee. I'm just back on YouTube for fun gaming, live food reviews with my girlfriend. Cool. Let me see here. There is that. There is that. Um, and there is that. Let me see here. 42 seconds. Oh, oh, it's my favorite. Okay, I'm lost now, guys. I don't care how it's made. I really honestly don't. Yummy. All right, here we go. We're doing this the natural way. Awesome video. But it will never make me stop loving the McRib. And there we go. Comment made, and I am now subscribed to you, Mike. Did you know Ghost Hunters was at their first location in my town, Railroad Museum? Very cool. Very cool. Here sometime this winter, I'm going to get with the curator of our log cabin museum. And I'm going to see if she will, since I used to volunteer at the museum and we all had keys to it, but they changed the locks. So I'm going to get with her and see if she'll get me a key, and we're going to do an investigation of that place. There is stuff in that museum going clear back to the Revolutionary War. So, as a matter of fact, there's some Native American stuff in there that predates the Revolutionary War. So, be looking for that sometime this winter. I'd love to do a railroad museum, though. Being a railroad fan, anyway, I would love to do a railroad museum. That would be awesome. Yeah, I left you a real cute message, Mike, on your McRib video. That was short enough that I could watch it real quick while the chat was going on, and just basically, you know, you could tell me it was made out of lips and buttholes, and it would still never change how I feel about the McRib. I have been talking to McDonald's managers. I've even called Hamburger University in Ohio and tried to convince them to make the McRib a year round thing. You've known Mike for years. Well, that's an endorsement that I could stand behind. Then, if you guys all know Mike and Mike's good peoples, more than I'm happy to have him in the family here. Also in my town, there's a place called Baker's Mansion. Really bad haunted people get pushed and pulled and hit. Where are you from, Mike? Ain't had one in a few years. I because of the money situation, I was able to get one the last time they were out. Normally, used to be, when I was able to work and had money coming in, I would live at McDonald's for the month that they carried McRib. Almost every day I was in there getting McRibs, and when I couldn't get the McRibs there, I would go to Aldi's and buy the banquet rib cutlets. Go out and buy me a jar of pickles and a loaf of hoagie buns, and I'd make my own McRibs at home. Last time they came out, they didn't make it to local area stores. Wow, now see, I thought they came out nationwide at the same time. I just always assumed they did. Like when McDonald's used to do Monopoly, they would release certain Monopoly pieces on the east side of the Mississippi and certain Monopoly pieces on the west side of the Mississippi. And the only way I knew that is because my mom, when they lived up in Indiana, would talk to my aunt in California, and they would try to get pieces sent back and forth to each other in letters that they didn't have in either other location. I'm gonna go back to bed. All right, Ian, go back get some sleep, bud, and we'll talk to you later. I don't know what the deal was. I've known Candy for like 7 years. Maybe I've known Ian for 8 or 9. I've known Wookie for about 4. Oh, that's cool. On both sides of the Mississippi today. There you go. Upstate New York. Currently live in Pennsylvania. Very cool. Pennsylvania, been there, love it, can't wait to come back. Upstate New York, up in the Adirondacks. Um, let me think. The Susquehannas. That's where the native side of my family came from. That's someplace I would love to visit. Not just for Sleepy Hollow, but for the doing some stuff in the Adirondacks. Of course, that's the video I put out yesterday, the missing 411 video on Thomas Messick. That took place in upstate New York in the Adirondacks. So, very, very interesting. Hey, Rob, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good this morning. Happy Halloween. Oh, almost at the end of the year already, guys. I'll tell you what, somehow, some way, for some reason, seems like the years just fly by now. I remember when I was little, it seemed like a year lasted forever. Now they just fly by. Didn't one of the trolls earlier say he was on the phone with no Thomas Meeks? Thomas Meeks. Yeah, he said he was on the phone with Thomas Meeks. That's why I asked who Thomas Meeks was. Why do you think they call it the downside of the hill? In a few weeks, I'm going to be crossing Michigan's longest suspension bridge in Boyne Mountain, and so Lisa, we're taking a weekend trip up there. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I messaged Lisa last night to see if she wanted to come down next Saturday. Since Sundays are so hard for her, having to rush back home to get up Monday morning to get the kids rolling for school. I messaged her and asked her if she wanted to come up next Saturday night and do a home investigation. So she told me this morning sounded doable. What I asked her what I had in mind, I told her. Haven't heard back from her yet. She might have got smart, laid back down. Between me and you, I think we're going to get her all kinds of content for that brand new channel. Yeah, look. Hope you guys can make it up when she's up for a few days. I think that'll be fun. Hopefully, it's a somewhat decent day. I can grill out some boogers or something like that. Of course, do a big weenie for your girl, the ones you don't have to look at on video. Yeah, my cousin and I hooked her up the brand new camera that has night vision and a new tablet. We just gotta get her channel fixed so it's noticeable by everyone. Yeah, when I pull up Lisa's journeys, still um, it don't show up in the search results for a channel. But I was able to go on there finally and get logged on my new phone and got subscribed to her. So, but I told her, I told her we'd get her some content. She's cool. She's fun to be around. I think she'll do really well. I'm thinking about doing my YouTube channel again. You should. You should. I mean, you know how much fun I have doing it. You see it. Of course, sometime maybe before winter, maybe not before winter. Maybe we'll have to wait till spring. Of course, her and I have talked about taking a run down to southwestern Ohio, hanging out with Jan and Jay for a little bit. Maybe meeting up with some other southern Ohio or Cincinnati based paranormal groups while we're down there doing some investigations. Um, just never know. Never know. Spontaneity is the spice of life. And I don't know about y'all, but I like my life spicy. Maybe one of these days, her and I can we'll get a burr up our butt and decide to go to Gettysburg or Antietam or Sutter's Mill or maybe even down to southern Indiana to Corydon. I'm working on some more celebrity graves. I also got a video coming out. Me and Lisa did at the Kellogg Mansion. Very cool. Very cool. We would love that. There's so many places to take you. It's in the plans. It's just a financial thing. I've told you that. Well, a financial thing and a finding somebody else to watch grandma thing. I would bring her, but she'd be nervous as a hoe in church. She'd be nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs if I tried to take her that far from home. Even when she goes to spend a few days with the wife's cousin up by Kalamazoo, she's a nervous, bloody wreck up there, and that's her own family. She raised that girl most of her childhood, and she is a nervous wreck. She's talking, she's running around, she's doing all kinds of stuff. So as soon as I can get that stuff worked out, get some pocket money, we got it. But it's already greenlit, so you know we'll get it. We'll get there. It's a shame. Um, it's a shame that Walmart would have to shut their doors and fire everybody if Rob took more than 2 days off of the job. That place depends on him. I'd love to go out and do more stuff with Rob, but they would. They'd have to close the doors. That place can't run without him. Hell, I've tried to get Rob on a Friday night live stream interview, and just switching his nights off for 1 week, it'd throw that place into chaos, man. They'd be lost. They wouldn't know what to do. Rob is quite the guy. I actually got a hold of a Ghostbuster group out of Canada early this morning to ask them about doing an interview. They do a lot with children's charities. They've been on the news. They're out of Winnipeg, which is a very, very large city. And they are quite the celebrities up there. Which, as Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, um, they're all from Canada. So the Canadian groups tend to get a lot more attention than we do down here. Next June, we're taking a road trip to Las Vegas for the YouTube fam reunion. Me and Lisa, my other cousin, my wife. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, one of these days, I hope to make one of those. I wanted to go to North Carolina this year, and it didn't work out. So hopefully, one of these days. Vegas is a Vegas is a very cool place. There's a lot of haunted locations out there. Not to mention, we've had Las Vegas Paranormal in here a few times. Um, Marat, before he sadly passed earlier this year, we were working on plans for me to get out there and do some stuff with Marat and Vegas Paranormal. So, well, I don't think they really want to mess with him for as tall as he is. Yeah, I definitely want to do more with everybody, but my schedule's completely full for a while. But we do have plans on going to Indiana in the spring. Happy Halloween to you too, Freedom. Good to see you this morning. Super Dave. Super Dave. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Just subscribed to you from my second channel. There you go. Good to have you, bud. Good to have you. In case you guys didn't know, it was Super Dave that I learned how to live stream from. I used to sit before I started live streaming and watch his streams, and he is the one. As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, watch this. It was Dave. It was Dave that taught me how to live stream. Made me a little bit of a funnier person up here. I used to be too serious. Too serious. Much appreciates it. Drew loves it. Drew loves him some Super Dave, man. I'm good. Been busy remodeling. I hope everybody has a good Halloween. Like I said, I am going to be out tonight with my little girl, Ghostbustering it up. I'm already on pot two. I don't need to make multiple pots. You've all seen my lifeline over here before. That's almost 2 gallons of coffee. If I go through 2 gallons of coffee while I'm sitting in here, my eyeballs are going to turn brown. Hope it rains. More candy for us. We don't even buy candy anymore. We used to, before Grandma had the stroke. She would sit out on the front porch with that big old bowl of candy and just wait for the little ones to come up to get candy from them. Now, well, there ain't much to it anymore with her. The sad thing is that right after she had the stroke, that following October, we set her out there with the bull, and the bull only lasted through maybe 2 dozen kids. She was given like handfuls of candy to them, where she used to give two or three, four pieces. So yeah, she don't grasp the fact that that candy don't last very long when you do it like that. So yeah, when Ash gets too old to trick or treat, then I'll probably start sitting out there myself. Of course, I got the yard decorated up this year. First time we've done it. I've been planning to do it for the last couple of years. Finally, just decided to do it. Said piss on it. I have got tombstones all over the yard. I have got ghosties hanging up everywhere. When you come up the steps from the road, you walk under, of course, the big entryway to the cemetery with a big cross right there. So tonight I will probably put my big light out with my blower and try to get the whole flickering flame thing while the kids are walking by. It rained badly, haven't had near enough. Send all your rain to us. I want to head out, do not want to handle wet dogs. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Dogs are awesome. Wet dogs, uh, awesome and smelly. Been raining in South Carolina here a day and a half. We've had it on and off. Yesterday it must have rained 10 times for maybe 6 or 7 minutes apart or a piece. Last night it rained for about a half hour, just a real heavy mist, and that's been it. Now today is like super foggy. Some of the schools in the area are actually on a 2 hour delay because of the fog. So when had to take the trash out earlier, it is just wet as wet can be out there. Honestly, I don't want them to be riding in the crate in the back of the truck in the rain. I don't blame you. We wouldn't like it. I don't expect they would very much either. Good morning, KG. Hope you're doing well this morning. Happy Halloweeners. When you're doing your next stream, Dave, I don't get notifications for anybody anymore. I don't get notifications for anyone anymore. Um, I I came in here this morning, fired the computer up. There wasn't a single suggested video from anyone that I'm sub to, unless they're over 100,000 subscribers. Those are the only ones. Those are the only ones that I see. So you tell me when your next live stream's going to be, bud, and I will be there. I miss me some Super Dave. Doing great. Happy Halloween to you too. Mr. Wook made a remark earlier that you were going to be up for a few days, and that y'all might come up. And I told him that sounded absolutely amazing, just to let me know when, and I will make sure there's a big fat wiener for you on the grill. One of my patented happy wieners that you don't have to look at it during a live stream. I'll do later today. Cool, cool. The wife is off. She's taking grandma. Um, she's taking grandma to get her nails and her hair done today and stuff. So I'm going to have the whole day to work on tomorrow's video and visit some streams and stuff. I got nothing else going. So I will be watching for you, Dave. This channel has 9K. Very cool. Very cool. Congrats, man. People love their Dave, that's for sure. I think very few people are notified about us. We pretty much flopped again with last night's video trilogy. I'm seriously considering shutting up our YouTube channel. Ah! Don't get discouraged, man. Don't get discouraged, Tony. Just give it time. Give it time. Both channels I've had, I have gone through lull periods where, lull, Lull, where nothing happened. I mean, my old channel, I went through like a 2 month span. I didn't get a single new subscriber, nothing. And then all of a sudden, boom, it blew up. Just, it'll be all right. This channel is trying, like you, to reach 1K. Ah, okay. That's a shame. Yeah, yeah. You don't want to give up, Tony. You don't want to give up. You don't strike me as a quitter. I like the stuff that you do. I'm sure other people that run across you like the stuff you do too. Just give it time. You'll blow up, bud. If there's one thing I have found in my, God, 19, 20, 4 years on YouTube, it's performance channels like yours that seem to blow up in spurts, but when they blow up, they blow up. I watched somebody just the other day that was just sitting there playing music, and it's like, wow, 89,000 subscribers. So I'm in the wrong business. Except the fact that I can't play any instruments here. I have a real nice fiddle. I still haven't learned how to play. My wrists have been right on the neck. If you reach one person, you make a difference. People give people a chance to get to see it. I was notified but couldn't watch at the time. Millions of people bound to hit with at least a few and screw the rest. Amen. That's exactly how I look at it. It's exactly how I look at it. I watched Halloween Ends last night. It peed me off. I must be the only person that's watched that movie and liked it. And um, the only reason I like it is because, I'm 54 years old, guys. I grew up on Chucky and Mike and Jason and Freddy. So watching Halloween Ends was the icing on, you know 40 years of watching um, Halloween movies. And how many times have they said, this is the end? And they always come back with something else. I'm thinking we won't see any more Michael Myers. We won't see any more Jamie Lee Curtis. But in 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be, it's going to start a whole new generation of Halloween films. Um, can't stand new. Some history videos blow up. My Grizzly Adams video from a few years ago on 44 channel still gets views. Oh yeah, I still have. Well, when I done the soiled doves video right before my old channel fell last November, it was at almost 99,000 views. So yeah, there's a lot of history channels that or history videos, and all you need is one or two really good videos to get the subscribers in, and then when you start um, every time you put out a new video, those people get notified. Halloween sucks. The end was awesome. I watched it. Was bored as fuck watching it because it wasn't about Michael. It was about the boy. I still much prefer really old horror, black and white films. The use of light and shadow. The Universal Monsters. Those were some great, and even predating the Universal Monsters. Um, the Nosferatu and things like that. Oh my God. I love horror, but I really love classic horror. Well, Tony Lee said it. Yeah, like Nosferatu. Templar, happy Halloween. Hey, Temp, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well today. The ending was the only part I liked when they threw him in the shredder and it chewed him into little bits. That's the only thing they've not tried yet. They've set him on fire, they've shot him, they've buried him alive. The only thing they haven't tried is putting him through a metal shredder. Now, if he pulls himself back together from that, he's got he's got he's got Freddy beat all to hell. Yeah, the Universal stuff, man. That is the great stuff. Yeah, evidently. They've shot him with shotguns. They have shot him with high caliber pistols. Then again, I, I actually sat down last night before the wife got home and I started watching the Leprechaun movies with Warwick Davis from Willow and Empire Strikes Back. And um, hell, they shot him with a Saturday Night Special. They shot him with a Glock. They shot him with a shotgun. They shot him with several automatic rifles. And that poor little bastard kept getting right back up again. Oh, let me tell you now, boyo. We have us a problem here. That's what they did at the end. Best part of the movie. Draw movement, and what I am thinking is Halloween will continue, but not the Jamie Lee Curtis version. I think it will continue and go another route. That's exactly what I'm thinking too, Rob. Harry Potter, Harry Pothead, and the Sorcerer's Bone. Love Replicon. Are you familiar over there with the Hammer horrors? from the UK with Christopher Lee and Vincent Price. Oh my God, Hammer, dude, that is good classic horror. I love me some Vincent Price. He will always be the master of terror. And Christopher Lee, psh, oh yeah. Lee was not only a good actor, he had that voice. And that's why when I done the Edgar Allan Poe video last week, I picked the one read by Christopher Lee because I just love his voice. In the head with a 44 Magnum. There you go. Hey, Ty. Uh-oh, there's a tear there. Oh my God. What's going on, buddy? Love the old Hammer horror movies. They're showing on one of the broadcast networks here this month. Like I said earlier, happy Halloween, guys and gals. I love the fact we get to spend it together this morning. I mean, Halloween's my favorite holiday. I mean, come on. It's the only time I get to dress up in what I think of as normal clothes. Where people, well, no, it's not. I dress up my normal clothes 350 days a year. It sure was pretty funny. Can't talk about it right now. All right, bud. My God, it is 9:30 already. We only have a half hour left. Then I get to get my butt up, do my intro, my outro for tomorrow's video, which is going to be a very interesting video. Not at all spooky, mind you, but Halloween ends tonight at midnight. The 35 days of Halloween is over. Tomorrow we go back to good old-fashioned history's mysteries. And this one is very mysterious. Matter of fact, you might even say it's a howler. I do enjoy Halloween, but it resonates more with Katie and our daughter Rebecca. I'm too old to have had Halloween as a kid, not till I was about 10 or 12. Really? Wow. I figured over in the UK, I should say over in the area around the UK, which is where, Samhain originated. I know that there are places in Scotland uh, and Ireland and Germany, I believe, that still make Halloween a huge uh, thing with their parades and stuff like that. All right, Richie, you take care of yourself, bud. Thanks for coming in, hanging out, and we'll catch you later. I keep waiting for another Richie live stream to pop up. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Thanks, Freedom. I like to do shorts once in a while, but not very often. Tell stories. That's why I like doing longer videos. Yes, most definitely happy Day of the Dead to those to our family members that live down in Mexico. Of course, doing my own Day of the Dead thing. Yesterday at the Morse Performing Arts Center in South Bend, they done a free concert. Um, the orchestra played, well, part of the orchestra played some traditional music from Deo de la Deo, what was it? Dio de la Muertos. But they had like free food, they had mariachi, they had a full Day of the Dead celebration at the Morse Performing Arts Center in South Bend yesterday. If the wife didn't have to work, I would have been there filming that too. Thank you, Freedom. Dio de los Muertos. As a matter of fact, that's something I'm going to do today. Thank you very much, Freedom. I love you for reminding me of that. I am going to check out John Carpenter's Vampires Los Muertos. I believe, if I remember correctly, that's the one with John Bon Jovi in it. You might want to check out the video I did, Freedom on Pac-Man Grave. That one was cool. I love that one. The banana car video, I love that was cool too. Yeah, when I was younger, oops, when I was younger, we didn't have Halloween. This time of the year was all about Guy Fawkes, bonfire night in those days. Remember, remember. Oh yes, gunpowder, treason, and plot. I see no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Since I had to break off the old channel last December 1st and start this new one, I will be doing another Guy Fawkes um, video for Guy Fawkes Day next month. Um, All Souls Day, the 2nd November. Rebecca was born that day 18 years ago. She had a call which used to be very important to the fishing community here. Oh, wow. Trying to find it on. My youngest teacher is really awesome. She just emailed me asking if she can drop off treats from their class party after school since my kids are suspended. Very cool. Very cool. See, they're not all assholes. Also, the sister of Pac-Man Grave commented on my video. She is the one who designed it. She actually was so grateful that I did a video of her brother. That makes me, yeah. Yep, it's really nice when the family comes up and commends you and thanks you for bringing attention to a relative that's passed on that was very special. So yeah, I don't blame you for that, but I would be I would be very proud and honored myself. I thought Cinco de Mayo was in May. Yes, Cinco de Mayo is the 5th of May. Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, it is. Yes, it means May 5th, but the culture celebrates Day of the Dead on that day, which brought about Cinco de Mayo. As far as I'm aware, they've always celebrated the dead. Yes, they do. This is the same teacher both my kids want me to go out with because she looks like a Disney character. That's cute. As long as they're not trying to insinuate that she looks like Belle and you look like the Beast, or she looks like Esmeralda and you look like Quasimodo. It's okay to look like a Disney character as long as they're not comparing you to the ugly altar character. But then again, I know my nieces, and that's probably exactly what they're insinuating. Oh, she looks like Elsa from Frozen, and you look like the caribou. There we go. I got you now. As skinny as he is, I'd say he's the candlestick. That's good. That's damn good. Made friends with the inventor of the banana car. He also gave me the exact replica at Matchbox made of the car. Him and I are going to be doing some more videos in the spring. Very cool. Very cool. You're Christoph. Okay. Don't forget the caribou was smarter than Christoph was. That's what you should have done for Halloween this year, bud. You should have dressed the girls up as as Anya and Elsa, and you dressed up as Kristoff. Or you could have dressed up as the snowman. Do you wanna build a snowman and kick him in the balls? I wanna see him fall down and roll around and really hardly cough. Oldest is a dark carnival clown. Youngest wants to be Minnie Mouse. I'm going as a priest. Okay. Now, see, if I would have known when you were here visiting, or if you would have made it back in October like you planned, I've still got my huge walking stick out in the shed with the cross on the top of it that I use when I do Jesuit priest in the 15th and 16th century. But I've got that huge walking stick still out there in the shed. If I would have known when you was here, bud, I would have sent it back with you. And that is all I'm going to say about you doing a priest. Besides the fact, I mean, you're walking around with two girls, so technically you can't be a priest. They only hang out with little boys. I said it out loud. A drunk priest. Can't be any worse than the last costume contest the wife and I went to. I mean, here we were dressed up, or I was dressed up. I was dressed up as a zombie, a dead pirate, and I went toe to toe with a drunk priest and a pregnant nun. Guess who won? He's the monk from Ayuasha. In Ayuasha. The priest and the nun won. The priest, and that's $500. That's $500 first prize. No, it's not. It's 500 total cash prizes, but the first place gets 250 bucks. So it's $500 total cash prizes when they do their costume contest. Y'all remember the minnow? Me, Heather, Danny, Tommy, Randy. We're all just there a few months ago. Minnow does a big Halloween shindig. Karaoke, costume contest, cash prizes, food prizes, merchandise prizes. It's probably why they're so popular. I have a hollowed out book called the Book of Hammered, with a flask and two shot glasses inside. Well, we know you'll be warm tonight. Hopefully, you got some peppermint schnapps inside that Book of the Hammered, and you'll stay nice and toasty while you're out trick or treating with the girls. Is doing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer marathon. I liked Angel more. Then again, I've always been a fan of the fiddle, the bass fiddle, that whole and I'll send pics. Can't drink. Kid's older brother is going with us. Okay. I like the movie. The series leaves a lot to be desired. Yeah, it was a big switch off from the movie. That's for sure. Must love interview with a vampire. Love that movie. Love that movie. Not a big fan of the TV show, but I love the movie. Really like the series better than the movie. Really? Wow. I mean, they go into a lot more detail in the series. Um, I can't get hooked to the characters in the series. Maybe I'm just spoiled on Kirsten Dunst and Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Since hen house can't see the girls, her son asked if he could walk with us. Well, that's cool. Queen of the Damned was really good. I wish they would have done more with Anne Rice's books, turning them into films. Um, Queen of the Damned kind of combined the Vampire Lestat book with the Queen of the Dam book. Um, but then they done, what, three or four books more in the Vampire Chronicles. And I know Anne Rice was still interested in turning them to film, but I don't know why they never did. Um, Books will always be better. Oh, yeah, the books will always be better. Pretty damn accurate to the book. Me too. Have you read Servant of Bones? No, I've never seen Servant of Bones. Good, good, Ty. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. She was supposed to go get the hair follicle test within 48 hours of walking out of that courtroom. She was supposed to go back and sign the court papers. She refuses to. Those two things put put the ball in your court, bud. Put the ball in your court. There was two things the judge demanded that she do if she wanted to see those girls, and she has proven the fact that she don't want to comply. Therefore, she only wants to see those girls so she looks like a good mom. But she's already stuck herself in the ass because she refuses to do the testing and she refuses to sign the papers. The ball is in your court. You can make all the demands now. So do not allow visits. Do not give in. Do not kiss her non existent butt. No, you're better than that. And those girls deserve better than that. And they got better than that. They got you. You know, and I was never really big into zombie books, but I love zombie movies. The wife is zombied out. The more active, the more action in the movie, the happier I am. Of course, I've watched all the Day of the Dead and Night of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead, Return to that night after that Day of the Living Dead, 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 um, World War Z, not to mention every B movie zombie film that I can. You know how I started my day off today? Honestly, turned on my coffee pot and turned on Michael Jackson's Thriller. That's how I always start off my Halloween mornings. Sitting here with a hot cup of coffee, a cigar, and Mikey Jackson doing Thriller. Loved it. I remember when they debuted that show. My sister and I were listening to a show on the radio called Friday Night Videos, and it played on the radio and on the TV at the same time when we heard after this commercial break the debut of Michael Jackson's mini movie Thriller, and we hit that staircase and home plate slid right in front of the panel TV. Turned that thing on. My mom and dad were having a Christmas party. They looked at us like we were nuts. We wound up having like 15 adults crowded behind us around that TV watching that show or that video when it came out. She's been trying to manipulate me the last couple of days. Of course she is. It's a series by Mark Tudo and John O'Brien called Renditions of Zombies and Hilarious Antics. Oh, wow. um, John Carpenter's Vampires Los Muertos. Jan is what it's called with John Bon Jovi in it. Take care, folks. Happy Hallows Eve. You too, Tony. Take care, bud. Morning, Danny. Good to see you, bud. The pictures from the show in Paw Paw yesterday looked great. Looked great. If the wife didn't have to work and we had the extra money, we would have been there for that. That looked awesome. Um, Templar Yacht was a Jane Percy Shelley and someone or another. Um, that is all for now. Yeah, freedom, yes. Did you guys have a big turnout for that yesterday, Danny? It looked fun. I'll be honest with you. It looked the pictures and videos that Crystal posted. So much fun. Had Frankenstein up there dancing and stuff. Of course, you know the Universal monsters were there. It was there at the Paw Paw Playhouse where we had Ghostorama at this year. It looked like a lot of fun. Well, back to work. All right, Templar. You have a good day, bud. Happy Halloween. We will not be on tonight. I will be out trick or treating with the daughter from 6 to 9 tonight. So I will be ghostbustering it up and, like I said, par for course, probably posing for multiple pictures, like I usually am when I come up with one of my outfits. So you have a good day. Don't work too hard. It is a Monday, but it is a worldwide holiday, so do not work too hard. We'll catch you later, bud. Was fun. Not a lot of folks, but quality time. Good. Good. Sometimes that's more important. Just good friends spending good time together. Sometimes that's more important. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to make the money to help, keep the place going, to help them with the remodels and things like that, the things they want to do. But my God, sometimes just having fun. Like I said, though I will not be live tonight, um, there will be a lot of pictures, there will be video, and it'll be stuck at the end of either tomorrow or Thursday's video. Just depends on when I get the pictures and everything. So we will see. Lots of booze. There you go. That makes it even more merrier. That makes it even more fun when there's good times had and good liquor. But not too much. Thanks to Eve, Bob, Crystal, Jason, of course. Jason in India. Yeah, go figure. Gotta keep you from having fun, tying a good one on. Well, hopefully I hear back from the Winnipeg Ghostbusters sometime today or tomorrow, and I can get something arranged for Friday night. I'm looking really forward to talking to Chris and Brian about the stuff that the Winnipeg Ghostbusters do up there with the parades and the Halloween time and the charities and stuff that they work with up there. We will see what happens. I'll keep you guys apprised on that. Of course, if I get back or hear back from, I can get something confirmed for Friday. I'll post it on the community tab so y'all can see. They had a great red grapefruit liquor called Red Rum. Red Rum. That's cool. That is cool. All right, Freedom. You take care, love, and we will talk to you later. Have a wonderful Halloween. Have a great day. So glad my favorite radio is back on the air. Well, on iHeartRadio after 15 years of being gone. Very cool. Very cool. See you either Wednesday morning or Friday night. All right, Jay. You take care. Take care of my girl. Well, take care of our girl. Keep her nice and safe and healthy. And I will talk to you one day this week. Great Classic Rock Station had an infamous thing when they fired two DJs to live on the air in 1980. Wow. I hope you get fewer tricks than treats. Thanks, Tony. You have yourself a good day, and we will catch you later, my friend. Hey, thanks for going to South Bend, Indiana with us. You were awesome. Dude, you guys were awesome. I loved it. I had a ball. I'm really shocked the news didn't come out and cover that. It was great. It was great, and I was really anxious to seeing you cut loose on the news, um, talking about Kalamazoo Ghostbusters, Great Lakes Ghostbuster Coalition, everything that we do. I love it. I love it. I loved it. Thank you so much for inviting me to that. That was great. Mr. Fish, I called you the other day, dude. Now your voicemail's not set up again. I've been worried about you again. You need to call me. We need to chat. I miss my fish, man. I miss my fish. What time is it? Oh, we got less than a minute left. There we go. Last time up. It was during the Atlanta child murders when they found a kid and DJ. The DJs played Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. They fired him on the air. Oh my God. Oh, you were on the news? I didn't even see it. I didn't see it. Didn't hear about it. Nothing. Happy Halloween, Mr. Fishing. Hope you're doing well. Well, guys, it's that time. Time for me to be like a fat baby and head out. Time for me to be like a tree and leave. Time for me to be like a bunch of birds and get the flock out of here. Like I said, I will not be on tonight. I will be out trick or treating with my daughter tonight, ghostbustering it up, having a good old time. Got the batteries all charged up on it. It's going to be fun. Yep, I'm with you, Shane. I hope everybody has a happy and safe and very candy, prosperous Halloween. And just remember, you're never too old to trick or treat. It's just if you don't have kids or grandkids and you go out dressed, take an axe or a chainsaw with you. That way, when you walk into a group of children and fire it up or start growling, they just drop their candy and run. You still get to bring home a pillowcase full. So, you too, Danny. Keep on busting, bud. Busting makes us feel good. KG, you have yourself a happy Halloween too. Everybody have a happy Halloween. Shane, Danny, KG, Jan, Jay, Tony, Tony York, Tony Lee, Freedom. We'll catch y'all later. Y'all take care. Bye bye.